Hey, welcome to All About Cinema. Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics, Soviet montage theory. Film is a language, and just like any other language, it changes over time. Hollywood cinema in the 1920s was all about creating an illusion through continuity techniques. People were using graphic matches, master shots, insert shots, cutaway shots to make everything flow logically. Eisenstein wondered, what if we use film to create a feeling, to tell a story in a different way? Thanks to the research of Lev Kuleshov and the Kuleshov effect, we understand that putting multiple images together from different places and different times creates a third meaning. Sergei Eisenstein took this to the next level and created Soviet montage theory. Let's look at traditional Hollywood montage. I love this Hollywood montage. We see Rocky training juxtaposed to the Russian training. This can be referred to as cross-cutting. These are a series of shots not necessarily connected, but when we cross-cut between Rocky's rugged American sequence and the Russian guy's high-tech training, we learn something. American independence, rah rah rah. Hollywood montage tends to be a series of images used to show a quick passage of time. Very popular are training montages. There's also the classic Up montage. This shows a long period of time in a short couple of minutes and tells us a lot about the main character. I'm also a big fan of the makeover montages, like this one in Clueless.
I don't care what my teachers say. I'm gonna be a supermodel, and everyone is gonna dress like me. Wait and see when I'm a supermodel, and my hair will shine like the sea.
Soviet montage theory is that we can't just cut a film based on continuity and based on dialogue. The idea of Soviet montage theory says the way we cut things, the pacing, what we cut together can create a meaning all its own, just as important as the dialogue in our film. Confused? Let's review. This is a continuity sequence. The shots are all of the same continuous action taken from different angles, cut together to make everything make sense, right? Now this is Soviet montage theory.
Pioneers. Oh, pioneers. Come, my tan-faced children. Follow well in order. Get your weapons ready. Have you your pistols? Have you your sharp-edged axes, pioneers, oh pioneers? For we cannot tarry here. We must march, my darlings. We must bear the brunt of danger.
We have a collection of shots, and they are connected, but not through continuity. They're connected intellectually and through feeling. The narration helps out a lot too.
And green at night. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we have a mother on diet pills. The edits are cut real quick and some sections don't adhere to continuity. The director wanted to create an excited, anxious feeling. Sergei Eisenstein said there were 5 different types of Soviet montage. Metric montage, rhythmic montage, tonal montage, intellectual, and overtonal montage. My understanding of Soviet montage theory is that it's basically like film editing 101. If you are not using the concept of Soviet montage theory when you edit, then you don't understand editing. It really is the whole enchilada. Metric montage. Metric montage is simply when all of your shots are the same length. So a lot of times this will apply to like music videos where they're cutting on the beat. There's very few examples of this, but let's look at Karate Kid. Each shot in this sequence is the same length, and the edits happen in the music, not based off of maintaining continuity. Okay, let's talk about rhythmic montage. I think rhythmic montage is one of the hardest to understand because rhythmic montage just looks like normal continuity. Let's start with an example and go from there.
The knives I had in my car with the blood on them, that blood came from a chicken that I killed for dinner.
What?
I had knives in my car that weekend. Maybe Bill saw them and called
So
me.
this looks like a traditional continuity sequence.
Well,
And yet I'm telling you it's rhythmic.
let me ask
Watch
something
what
else.
you
Were
understand
you
based
ever
off of the edits versus what you understand based off of the dialogue. The edits are telling
Is this
us
about the Riverside?
what we should be looking at.
Well, I guess I was.
We aren't just
there
cutting
around
based
that
off of
time.
who's talking, right? We're cutting around. We're seeing the faces that they look at their
That
suspect.
is horrible. That's a horrible thing to say.
So you aren't angry about being fired from Valley Springs for touching your students?
Tonal montage is where cuts are based off of the tone, whether it be visual or sound of the film. Let's take an example.
Anyway, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebabs, shrimp creole.
Shows the monotony of military life. This is their life. They clean guns, clean shoes, put guns together, take them apart, and the edit kind of suggests that monotony.
Shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and
The word
potatoes,
shrimp here is
shrimp
also
burger,
connects all the edits
shrimp
and can be
sandwich.
seen as a motif that justifies these cuts. But again, this is montage because it's not a continuity edit. Overtonal montage is kind of silly why it's in here. Overtonal montage is it may use any various forms of these other montages as an edit, so we'll kind of skip ahead. Intellectual montage is a lot of fun. Let's look at Diary of a Wimpy Kid for an example. Here we see the kid really needs to go to the bathroom, and that is shown through these cuts to the sprinkler, to the bubbles of the fish tank. Let's look at another form of intellectual montage. Here we have cross-cutting between chicks being branded and people going through turnstiles and people going to work. These edits seem to imply we don't have as much autonomy as we thought we did. So that was a look at the difference between continuity, Hollywood montage, and Soviet montage. Thanks for watching.